Scorpio, this is going to be your love reading. Scorpio, yes, you do get your own personal videos because I'm Scorpio's sun, so it's only right. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. Today is Valentine's Day. No better day than to read for Scorpio. All right, what we getting? Justice, okay. Something is being cleared out. In love, let's see. Oh. You're overcoming a heartbreak here. So something has broken or did break your heart, but you are healing that broken heart. Put my boxes right here. You are healing said heart. Now, what could be breaking your heart may be something that you think, something that you say, something that someone else said, or I'm going to say, maybe how people, maybe some, like how people saw you is what I'm going to say. Like, it feels like you're kind of healing from something in that sense where people may saw you a certain way, or maybe you were very self-conscious about how people see you or how they saw you. So there's justice in that. There's justice in a collective idea that people have had about you. So people may think you're mean, people may think you're cold, people may think you're petty, emotional, whatever the 50 million things they say about us, that's kind of what you're healing from. Okay, Chariot in the reverse. This kept you stuck. No growth, no movement, Scorpio. So the Scorpios I'm talking to have been having no motion because in some way, shape, or form, because of this 3 of Swords here in the reverse. So it's in reverse, so you're healing from that. But if we look at it upright, it's going to tell us what you're healing from. So with that being said, you are healing from a collective thought about you, how people seen you. Okay. What else we got? Yeah, I feel like, okay, with the Chariot and the 7 of Wands here, I feel like, I want to say something around since like this has had you very like tight, like not even letting nothing in, kind of had like a barrier around you. So I feel like these are the Scorpios who are ascending from that very, I don't want to say low, kind of what they would perceive as low vibrational or the beginning Scorpio steps, or what the Scorpio is from birth to now. You're kind of now transitioning into a little bit more mature. They said it's like the eagle or the phoenix or some shit like that. But regardless, you're definitely overcoming like a broken heart, or a cup that just was not even able to, like a heart that was not even able to genuinely feel. Like maybe you're realizing now in love, like you've really been in situations or been dealing with people, like just in general, like everyone that you've been dealing with here, you've been very guarded. 6 of Wands here, with the Ace of Cups and the 6 of Wands, it's almost been like you feel like these situations didn't even have a fucking start. Like you really didn't even get a chance at love here, Scorpio. So I feel like maybe there's a justice here, and it's with this revelation. I'll say that. Okay, so let's read about the justice. What is the justice? What is happening? Ooh, a King of Pentacles. Okay, wait. So either you're meeting a King of Pentacles, there is a King of Pentacles, or you are the King of Pentacles for someone else. So this feels like a relationship here with a person. Let me see. Yeah, I feel like this is a relationship here with a person. It may be in hermit mode. Maybe, let me see. No, okay. This King of Pentacles is someone else. This King of Pentacles is someone that is very stable, loyal, which is very important for Scorpios to know that you are here. Like, I think one thing that I can say, a lot of Scorpios don't really trip on very small things, very nuanced things. We trip on knowing that you're going to have a back, knowing that you're not going to do something to betray us, or betray our trust or anything like that. We know that, like the other stuff, like you may have a little cord, a little irk, a little ick that really icks the fuck out of us, but we are very open and able to love you through that, because we know your foundation and your base is what is important to us. Now, you in this relationship, it could not be here. You could be in separation from said person, because you are coming up as the queen of swords. This is a very cold bitch. Yeah, king of cups in reverse. Yeah, this is Scorpio. You definitely have been in an energy that's not you, and we're not even going to sit and say, oh well, look, this is here. The king of cups is like the water sign. It could be Scorpio. A lot of people see it as Scorpio, but it is just water signs. You're in the reverse here, but you're upright with the queen of swords, which is an air sign. So it's like you've kind of been in situations where you haven't really been operating with your heart, which is why we saw the Ace of Cups in reverse. You have more so been operating with your mind, strategic strategy. How can I get from here to here to here to here to here? Now it feels like you're in a space where things and your emotions are able to really flow, if that makes sense. Like your heart, the floodgates of your heart is actually like being able to pour out here, because I feel like you maybe have realized like, oh, I haven't been showing love because of or haven't I been able to receive love because of how I think people saw me, or how things people have said to me over time, thoughts, conversations, whatever things, or how I have been thinking I'm being perceived because of things people will say. It could not even be true here, the thought that you're having, but you have internalized the thoughts of other people, and how and how they have what they said about you, who they said you were. They tried to put you in a box, and almost like you just became that person, because it's like, well, what else is it? Nobody understands me, nobody gets me, nobody really sees like how I'm trying to express my emotions or how I'm trying to love, so I'll just be cold. But now it kind of feels like you're like, fuck them, I don't care if they see it or not, but you're able to do that because of the relationship now. Okay. The relationship is a little tricky right here. It feels like a little not going too well, or things have not been going well in your relationships, in love and connect with other people. You've been having a periodically long time. Let's see. Okay, what else? 3 of Pentacles, the Magician. You gotta kind of like hold your cards. Okay. Confusion, delusion, dealing. Wait a minute. This feels like you've been dealing with people, or you've been in situations that you have allowed to make you a trickster. You've been a trickster. You've been a schemer. You've been a schemer. Some of y'all been scheming. Some of y'all been scheming. And you're realizing that. You're realizing you're a scammer. You're realizing, people actually can't trust me. I've actually become a untrustworthy person. Yeah, I feel like Scorpios, you are really being honest. 7 of Pentacles here. Look, okay, so let me break this down. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse, which means coming, not resting, ready to go, ready to get things done. You're not laying in your bed. You're not pondering. You're not contemplating. You're getting to it. The Chariot in reverse, you are getting to it with this movement that's not been happening. And the Devil in reverse here, this means that you are overcoming temptations, things that have been keeping you locked down, things that have been keeping you repressed, addictions, habits, bad habits, whatever the fuck. You're overcoming that here with the 9 of Swords. The 4 of Swords in reverse, the Chariot, and the Devil. Okay? So that's great here, Scorpio. Now we're going to try to hurry up and get into... Did I pull Oracle cards for y'all? I didn't. Ooh, abandonment. Effort seem invisible. feels undervalued, experience genuine hurt, and feels deeply betrayed, Scorpio. Oh, this really hits home right here. Scorpios deal with heavy. I got to eat some Cheetos earlier, so don't judge my nails. But Scorpios deal with heavy abandonment issues. And we feel abandoned, so we end up abandoning everyone else, isolating ourselves and putting ourselves on, a planet where nobody really can exist or really touch us, And that, if you're not tapped in with people, that can make you a cold bitch. Okay, let's see. Our backgrounds may be worlds apart, but our hearts remain aligned, breaking the walls that try to keep us apart. Even when the world sees walls, we find a way to stay united, choosing love over division. This is great. This is great. Because this here says that you have a situation here. I want to talk more about the situation. You have a situation here where this person, the situation, even if you're not seeing it, is something that's, even if it hasn't happened for you yet, I say this is when you will be able to really see, Scorpio, if you have not been able to see it yet, where your faults are when you get into a relationship with your partner, with someone who you want to be, with someone who really vibes with you, who clicks, and who feels the other side of the yin and yang symbol for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're yin, you find your yang. If you're yang, you find your yin type shit, okay? So when you do that, some of us are already doing that, but some of us are not. But when you do that, then you'll really be able to see. But you really need to understand, and you really need to recognize that this coldness, this I'm going to be what everybody said I was, I'm going to be a bitch, I'm going to be what people around me are, I'm not going to be true to myself, I'm going to just, because I'm so out of touch with myself, people who have not came into this yet, this is for you, I'm so out of touch with myself that I just almost just even I just do what people are doing. I don't have no more, I don't have no code, I'm just kind of following suit. And that is when you have a Scorpio who is not healed completely. When you have a Scorpio who is like a vengeful Scorpio, a Scorpio who's constantly wanting to get back, things like that. That's a Scorpio who's still having to do some healing. Now, I'm part of the tribe. I'm part of that tribe, so I'm definitely not judging, but it's definitely a thing. But once you realize sometimes, Scorpio, when you step back and you get out the way and you stop trying to control and you stop trying to dictate and you stop trying to reveal and you stop trying to, get quote unquote justice, people are going to fall. They have no choice because they don't have you or someone else almost kind of getting in the way of their karma because you're so busy trying to control the situation. You're so busy trying to, be Yavanna from Clark. You're not even letting this person get their real just due because you're in the way. And then while you're in the way, while you're trying to do the most, while you're trying to be extra, you getting hit blow after blow after blow because you're taking other people's blows. You're not even taking your own. Now, on top of that, you're not even really recognizing your own blows. So you're taking their blows and you have blows that you're not even really paying attention to. You feel what I'm saying? So it takes some real accountability, And I think people look at occult science sometimes, I'm going to get out of here after this last card, as like, you can just do whatever the fuck you want because people say, oh, well, I'm God, or I'm, the Almighty, or the Almighty is in me, or the Almighty is a part of me, whatever you hear many occultists say. But it's quite the opposite because in occult science, this is where you have to have the most accountability. You have to be the most accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because we learn here or teach here that in occult science, your reality is because of what's going on in your mind. It's not about your mommy, it's not about your daddy, especially because you're not a child. So nobody's having influence over you. It's different when you're a child because your parents have influence over you, they have authority over you, they're responsible for you. But when you become an adult, your reality, I don't give a fuck what it is. Okay, I do. Unless somebody has this control, yes, I don't give a fuck what it is. And certain, and like, don't be extreme. You know what I'm saying? I know we could be extreme. In normal, everyday basis, you got friends, fake bitches, hanging around bitches. Not you get kidnapped, somebody kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm just feeling like somebody's gonna be like, anything, even if we get killed. So on a normal basis, it is your responsibility Numbness here at the bottom, and that's it. Escaping emotions with substances isolates you. Numbing emotion through substances and losing touch with your true self. Restoring clarity is the first step to rebuilding trust. You need to start trusting yourself, Scorpio. You've been trusting other people. You've been letting other people dictate your future. Even if it's like you've been trying to, you getting revenge, Scorpio. You've been so hell-bent on revenge. Is letting somebody dictate your future because you're not worried about yourself. You sitting here plotting and scheming. And even if the shit is working, you getting work too. Plotting and scheming, you could be sitting here worried about your damn self. But you're not. You're sitting here worried about, oh, I gotta get them back. They did this to me, I gotta get them back. I gotta make sure they know. No, you know how you get them back? Leave them motherfuckers alone. That's how you get them back. Let them sit with their motherfucking selves. Because people get a fucking way with, not sitting with themselves because they got other motherfuckers to work on. Move. You need to get out of the way. Okay. So that's your love reading. Yeah, that's it.